After the U.S. attack on Iran's nuclear sites, Iran has now decided to close the Strait of Hormuz in retaliation. The Strait of Hormuz, through which more than 17 million barrels of oil pass daily, is the world's most important energy choke point. When this strait is closed, not only Iran but also Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Kuwait, Qatar, and the UAE will stop exporting oil. And when oil exports stop, understand that the engine of the world's car will start to jam. This means that everyone around the world will feel its impact. The Strait of Hormuz is a 35-kilometer wide sea route between Iran and Oman that connects the Persian Gulf with the Arabian Sea. This is the route through which Arab countries export their oil to the world. 20 to 30% of the world's total supply of oil passes through it daily. If Iran tries to forcefully close the Strait of Hormuz, about $1.5 billion worth of oil every day and $44 billion worth of oil a month will not be supplied to the world. Not only oil, but Qatar's LNG, i.e. liquefied natural gas, is also exported through this route. If this happens, there will be a huge surge in oil prices in the international market because the demand for oil in other oil-exporting countries in the world, such as the United States and Russia, will increase by 20 to 30%. Oil prices can instantly go up to $150 to $200 per barrel. The prices of petrol, diesel, and gas can spike worldwide, but the question is whether Iran can really close this 35-kilometer wide sea route or not. If we look at history, Iran has threatened to close the Strait of Hormuz several times, but it has never completely closed it. In 2008, there was a similar tension as is being seen today. There was a conflict in the Strait of Hormuz between U.S. and Iranian warships, to which Iran said that if we were attacked, we would close the Strait of Hormuz. Even then, panic spread in the international market, but Iran did not close it. In 2011 and 2012, the U.S. imposed sanctions on Iran for exporting oil. Even then, Iran had threatened to close the Strait of Hormuz, but the U.S. said that this would be considered an act of war. The result was that Iran did not close the strait, but it did hold naval exercises there. A similar case was seen in 2019 when the U.S. declared Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps-like groups as terrorist groups. In response, Iran detained a tanker and shot down an American RQ for a drone, but it never completely closed the strait. Only in the 1980s, during the Iran-Iraq War, Iran attacked Kuwaiti tankers in the Persian Gulf because they were supporting Iraq in that war. But America stepped in, and the U.S. Navy began escorting Kuwaiti ships. Even then, the Strait of Hormuz was never completely closed. So this proves that in the midst of every conflict, Iran certainly threatens to close the Strait of Hormuz, but Iran cannot actually do so, because this is not only against international law, but will cause great harm to Iran itself.